Hi, this is in continuation of my previous video on basics in toothbrushing. The link of which is provided in the description below and over here. I would recommend strongly that you go through that video before going through this video. Electric brushes are known to be about 15% better than your manual brushes as far as studies go. They are definitely marginally better, but then they also have their disadvantages, as in they are more bulky and you have to keep changing your batteries regularly. If you're comfortable with that, why not go ahead with electric brushes as compared to your manual brushes? The technique of the electric brush by and large remains the same as the manual technique, except that you have to be a little slow and then you have to be a little gentle, a little bit of less pressure when you're brushing. To clean the food stuck in between your teeth, you have special brushes available which are called Proxa brushes or intradental brushes, which you are supposed to use as an addition to your regular brushing. Now, one thing I must make it clear over here, toothpicks are not supposed to be used in your mouth. Toothpicks are non-sterilized, they are hard wooden pieces, they can damage your gums a lot, and also they are not sterilized, so they can, you can get infection with them. There are specialized brushes called Proxa brushes or intradental brushes available, which are meant for the same purpose. The technique or the method of use is the same as you would use a toothpick, but they are softer, they are brushes, and they are clean. You would keep an individual brush for yourself. So I would suggest to clean your intradental areas, use an intradental or a Proxa brush. And one more thing I would like to make clear over here is intradental brushes are supposed to be used only in areas where there is a gap, where there is bone loss and food is getting stuck. You cannot use an intradental brush forcibly anywhere. Wherever it goes easily is where you're supposed to use it. There are special soft brushes or ultra soft brushes available when you have sensitivity of your teeth, and which you should be using. Hard brush anyways should not be used even for your regular teeth. So you should be using either a medium or a soft brush. For sensitive teeth, you can have these ultra soft or soft brushes available. As far as sensitivity toothpaste are concerned, there are many desensitizing toothpaste available in the market over the counter, as well as those prescribed by your dentist. So I would say go by what your dentist prescribes, because there are different types of toothpaste in that. But a desensitizing toothpaste is available, special toothpaste. These are medicated toothpaste, not to be used as a regular toothpaste. The reason I am saying that is, if you have sensitivity and if your dentist has prescribed you a particular desensitizing toothpaste and you use it for a long period of time, your teeth become very numb. They are meant to be like that, because of sensitivity, the paste makes it a little numb so that you don't feel the sensation, but you don't get your regular sensations also. So I would say use it for a few months, 2 or 3 months, then switch back to your regular toothpaste and then again switch back to this if at all the sensitivity comes again. Another important point which I want to make over here is, many a time these desensitizing toothpaste which we use, that does not give you that satisfaction of a regular toothpaste, because there is less foam in these toothpaste. So you might use a desensitizing toothpaste along with your regular toothpaste alternatively. So morning you can use a desensitizing toothpaste and then night you can use your regular toothpaste, or even in the morning you can use your regular toothpaste and then use a desensitizing toothpaste. Have teeth, must brush. As soon as your child gets a teeth in his mouth, the first few teeth which come in the mouth, you have to start brushing. You may use a clean Turkish towel to use it with your finger, or you have these specialized finger brushes available. Once the child can use a brush, you can put the brush in his mouth. There are small kid brushes available or kid toothpaste available which you can use in the mouth. Kid toothpaste, because the kid tends to swallow the paste a little bit, so then adult toothpaste are avoidable over here. Whether we should use a toothpaste or a tooth powder, I think very few people use tooth powder today, because toothpaste are more convenient and it goes into the crevices and in between the teeth more easily. But yeah, you can use your toothpaste. What is more important to note over here is what you're using. You should know that it is not very harsh on your teeth. That's what is more important. In fact, there are many toothpaste available, some Ayurvedic toothpaste available, and some other toothpaste also available, where I would say see to it that you don't have very abrasive particles in those toothpaste, so they should not abrade your teeth. Otherwise, I think as long as you know it's a good brand, it's helping you, go ahead and use it. So guys, I hope this video has been of some help to you. I would say be nice, do good, stay happy. All the best.